A single person showed the stars to a superpower like America in broad daylight. In 2013, it stole more than 10 lakh top-secret documents from America and released them to the world. Kept it open in front of and since then. For 11 years he has been America's most wanted criminal. But to cause so much damage to the American government, despite this, he is seen as a hero in the world today. But why and how did he steal the documents of the world's top-secret agency? Why were they leaked and how did he remain out of America's clutches despite all this? The morning sun of the 6th of June 2013 brought a great trouble upon the American government. What happens is that a series of news gets published in The Guardian and The Washington Post, in which NSA, National Security Agency, raw copies of top-secret documents were present. These documents have not only attracted Americans but also mobile users from all over the world. Was astonished to learn that the American government was secretly. These documents contain NSA's secrets and are keeping an eye on every mobile user. Program Prism was exposed, a secret program that was being run by the US, Google, the government. Companies like Apple and Facebook can access any user's private data through the back door. Gives access to the data. Besides this, they have a secret court order through which he can also access data of millions of Voisin customers. Voisin Mobile in America. Operators like Airtel and Ufone in India, Pakistan. After this, it was leaked. An 18-page memo written by President Obama is also present among the documents, in which Obama was asking intelligence officials for a list of foreign country targets on whom cyber attack is to be done, and this was just the beginning of the leaked documents. National Security Agency hacked computers of Hong Kong and China's military. Angela. The British government tapped the phone of Merkel, who was the Chancellor of Germany at the time. Communications Headquarters GCHQ, a program to keep an eye on its citizens. And leaked documents revealed conversations between the NSA and GCHQ. Both the organizations were looking for ways to deceive the people and spread propaganda. And how to keep your influence on people through social media. In the beginning, no one knew that. Who leaked these documents and are they really true or not? Because news agencies are not bound to disclose the source of their news. But exactly 3 days later, a man appears. Who takes responsibility for leaking these top-secret documents? Edward Snowden, 29 years old, was a high school dropout. He began his career in the US military. But after being discharged from there after 1 year, in 2005, he was appointed as a security guard at the University of Maryland. Edward Snowden was obviously not good at academics, but his computer skills were so strong that the CIA hired him. After spending a few years with the CIA, he was hired by American tech giant Dell in 2009. Dell had a position with the National Security Agency at the time. There was also a contract to upgrade computer systems. Then he assigned Edward to the same project. While initially his role was that of a supervisor, he later became a cyber strategist. Even Edward Snowden was a diamond in the rough for the CIA and the NSA. Then what happened next that he started being called a traitor by these same agencies? Actually, there was an incident behind Edward's transformation from a cyber strategist to a traitor. While operating and upgrading NSA computers, Edward learned that the security agency has the power to access personal data of any mobile. He also looked at some records which at first made him think that maybe these are the records of international criminals. But in reality these were not criminals but peace-loving citizens of America. At the same time, a debate was going on in the US Congress on the issue of intelligence. Ron Wyden is an American politician. He filled the National Security Agency in Congress. Asked a question to James Clapper, director of your agency? Does it collect data of Americans or not? This session of Congress was also broadcast on national television. James Clapper told millions of people that no, our job is only foreign intelligence. Edward Snowden at that time appeared on television with his, "I was shocked to see the director blatantly lying." He got so angry that after 3 days he left his job where he was earning $2 lakh annually. In 2013, he left Dell to join Booz Allen Hamilton, a company focused on US military. worked for the CIA and the NSA. Here too, he was put on a project of NSA. The National Security Agency says Edwards hacked our systems. So many files have been stolen that it is difficult to even estimate them, because their number could be more than 20 locks. But what did Edward do that he copied the files of the top secret agency? That too without anyone getting any clue. The surprising thing is that he did not use any complicated hacking tools for this work. Rather, all of this was done using a small USB drive. But how? Because in normal offices there is a fear of data theft especially. But there is a restriction on USB drives. Secondly, this is in any company's system where there is confidential data, not every employee has the authority to access the data. After all, these were the computers of the National Security Agency, whose security was not monitored. Edward Snowden planned his escape before doing this. And he took advantage of his location because he was working on an NSA project on behalf of Bus Hamilton. Was hired for. For this reason he was kept 5,000 miles away from the NSA's Maryland headquarters in Hawaii. Hawaii is 6 hours behind Maryland, which meant when Edward worked in his Hawaii office. Till that time everyone used to go to NSA headquarters. The second advantage was that he had access to the servers of the NSA headquarters. Till then, communication was possible through the thin client system, which was essentially outdated. The third advantage was that Edward himself was a system administrator there, meaning his profile was high. He had security clearance which gave him more rights, i.e. he could move without being noticed. He could copy data from any system, and Edward Snowden took advantage of this very thing. And more than 20 lakh files can be copied from 5,000 miles away without anyone noticing. After working in the Hawaii office for just 4 weeks, Edward Lee learned of the NSA's actions. Decided to introduce it to the world. He copied all the documents into a USB drive. Smartly he drives the security guard. He hid himself from the police and took leave on the pretext of illness. He switched off his number and went straight from Hawaii to Hong Kong. But when he did not return for the next several days, neither did his. When the number was being dialed, the NSA got suspicious and started looking for him. Upon arriving in Hong Kong, he met some trusted journalists. Gave the documents to him, and then the same documents became headlines all over the world the next day. Edward Snowden's leaked documents exposed NSA's secrets to the world. Theft of government property sparked a new debate on powers and national security. Unauthorized access to the systems of and sharing of top-secret information with unauthorized persons. The importer was accused of transmitting the virus to Hong Kong, and the US government also demanded that Edward be handed over to us, but he too was ready to take every step before. I was sitting with a plan since. By then he caught a ship and went to Russia, where initially he got asylum, and then in September. In 2022, Putin granted him Russian citizenship. Since then, Edward Snowden has given many interviews, in which he told how our phones spy on us. He mentioned a tool called Noisy Smurf, which gives access to our phone's microphone to security agencies, so that they can hear the surrounding sounds without any obstruction. Some consider Edward Snowden a traitor, while some believe that he is a hero who. The real face of NSA was exposed in front of the world. What is your opinion about this? Please tell me in the comment section. I hope you will like and share this video of. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.